welcome to Live the Regal Life TV. I am Regal of RegalCameron.com. I'm an author, a speaker, and a life coach. I empower women to face their fears, let go of their anger, and push past their pain so they can heal from the child within so the adult can live. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Regal T. Cameron, and you can find me on Twitter at Regal's Gems. So today we're in our health and wellness series. Good morning. Okay. EME Consulting. Thank you for joining my my live. So today we're talking about health and wellness, but specifically on today we're going to be talking about exercise. Now I'm going to put my disclaimer in here. I am not a certified trainer. I am not a in that arena, but I am ex-military, so I can give you some tips and tricks of what I do to stay fit. So throughout this series that I'm doing, I've been talking about health and wellness, meaning health, your body, and then also with the wellness, your mind and soul, and tying all those things together. So on today, we're going to be talking about fitness. Now, before you start exercising or doing anything dealing with fitness, I would really like for you to go to your doctor, get checked over, make sure everything is okay, and that you've got the clearance from your doctor to go ahead and start exercising. That's my disclaimer because I want everybody to know, hey, I'm not a professional fitness person, but before you start exercising, you should check with your doctor to make sure that it's okay for you to exercise, because you don't want to strain anything, you don't want to hurt anything, you don't want to overdo it, because a lot of times when people who've exercised in the past and then haven't done it in a while, they'll get in the gym and go for broke. And you can't go for broke if you ain't exercised in a long time. Hello, you want to know how? I know, because I have done it. I have actually went to the gym, not working out for a while, and boom, pulled the muscle in my leg, had to sit my tail down, wait till I got healed, and start back up again. So you don't want that to happen to you. So what I want to talk about today within exercise, there are 3 different types of exercise level. I have my notes here. Exercising levels. You have low impact, moderate impact, and high impact. And you may ask, well, why are there 3 different types? For as long as I've been working out and exercising in the military, they've always been different types of workouts, because with some people can only do low impact, some people can do moderate, and some people can do high. Now, low impact is exercising like walking, brisk walking. That's low impact. Moderate, you might want to add a little bit of jogging in there. You'll walk a little bit, then you'll jog, then you'll walk a little bit, then you'll jog, and that gets your heart rate up. Now, high impact is full on running, meaning you've got yourself into a good pace, your heart's going, everything's going, your adrenaline's going, all of that in your body is kind of moving, and you're sweating, and it really just, high impact, it takes you there. It gives you that exercise, that burn that people want when they exercise. Hello, that's me, I want the burn. But a few years back, I had cervical spine surgery, so that kind of changed how I worked out. And which was really hard for me, because I'm ex-Army. So literally when I was in the military, I worked out 6 days a week, 3 times a day. And I ran 3 days out of the week, at least 3 days out of the week. I would go to the gym during my lunch hour, and I would work out on the Nautilus equipment. I would get in the sauna to get that sweat on, to sweat off that extra that I felt like I had. So for me, exercising was really a way of life. So when I had this surgery, literally they put a titanium plate from here to here in my neck. I was in a car accident. Somebody ran into my car, and I'm just like, ugh. But I had to have surgery. And in doing that, it changed how I exercise, because my doctor was like, for at least the first year or 2 after the surgery, I couldn't pick up anything within over 20 pounds. Literally, I had to change my way of life. Everything from cleaning my house to washing my clothes. It really affected how I work out. So I had to find a new way to work out. I couldn't just go to the gym, get on a treadmill, run a couple miles, then go do some Nautilus equipment, building up my muscles. So I couldn't do that anymore. So I had to find a new way of doing my exercises. And for me, if I don't sweat, I don't feel like I've done anything. So now we're going to go into the different types of exercising that you can do. The first thing that I did was I started walking. And I know, walking, yeah. But there was one thing in the military that we always did. And at first, when I first got in the military, I hated it because I didn't really understand why we had to do this. And my drill sergeant would have us range walk. Whenever we would get to somewhere, like after we've gone through the march and got from one destination to the next, if we had to do something wherever we got to, once we got in our squads and then we got in line and we had to go do something, go to the next place, we couldn't just casually walk to the next place. We literally had to range walk. That means literally putting your arms into it and moving and getting to that next place. So I had to adopt range walking, literally, because I couldn't run anymore. And I wanted to do something that was low impact, but was going to make me feel like I've done something. So I would literally versus go to the gym and I couldn't run. So I would get on the treadmill and I would just speed walk. I would range walk. And that helped me get my heart rate up. It also helped me to feel like I was doing something. And it made me feel better about exercising. Because when you go from 6 days a week, 2 times a day to nothing, it's kind of like, okay, what am I going to do? It's like, what am I going to do? So there's walking, there's yoga, there's, different dance videos that you can do. So like for me, this is before the accident. This is Insanity by, I think his name, what's his name? What is his name? Oh gosh, I can't remember his name. I think it's Shiny or something like that. This right here is sickening if you want to get your high impact on. I really can't do this anymore. I haven't tried it because it's been a few years since the surgery, so I may actually try to do a couple of these Insanity videos. But they are literally what their name is, Insanity, because it takes you to a whole nother workout level. And then one of my favorites, this is kind of an oldie but a goodie. And once I got to a point where I couldn't do any running, but my body had healed enough for me to actually do some aerobic activity. And for me, aerobic activity makes me feel like I've done something. It helps me feel like, man, I got a good workout on. So it's old school. And he went to DVDs. I used to buy his VHSs back in the day. Billy Blanks, Tae Bo, where he actually incorporates Tae Bo or Thai arts into exercising. So this is what I do now for my kind of moderate to high impact. And by the time I'm finished these videos, I'm literally drenched in sweat. So, Tae Bo, Billy Blanks. And you probably can go to Amazon.com. I'm pretty sure he still got his website as well. You can literally buy those for those who may be a little bit impaired in their working out like myself, but you still want to get that exercise on because you've healed enough to where you can do the punches, you can do the punches and the kicks and everything. So that's another type of working out that you can do with cardio that gives you that moderate cardio to get your blood going, to get your adrenaline going. Another one is also I have Full Throttle. This is, what's her name? Jillian Michaels. She is, The Biggest Loser. She was a coach on The Biggest Loser for a very, very long time, for several seasons. This video is actually pretty good. It works with strength building. And also if you really don't like working out, but you need to work out because, even though you don't like running, you don't like going to the gym, you don't even really like doing no physical, like I like to do, like the Tae Bo kicking and all that. You don't even like to do all that, but you like to dance, okay? Dancing actually is a moderate to high impact type of exercise. Literally, belly dancing. You want to get that belly in shape? Do some belly dancing. You probably could go on Amazon. Look at me, Amazon.com. Now I don't have an affiliate with Amazon.com. Would love to, but I don't have one. But you probably could go to Amazon, or you could go into Walmart, Target, and pick up a belly dancing video, and that will help your midsection, and you'll still get that groove. It won't feel like exercise. And then also, I have another one that I have is Dance Mix, and this is more of like a hip. It says here it has I haven't really done this one as much, but it's like, it's a cardio blast dance, Latino rhythms, cardio salsa, fat burning, fat burning. So this will help you burn the fat, but then you'll do it in a fun way by dancing. Now, if you don't want to do all the dancing and you don't want to do all the exercising, like with the Taebo, with your fists and you're punching and you're kicking, and that's not something you want to do, and you don't even want to do the insanity, the very first one that I showed you, you can also get your exercise on, which is, to me, is a low impact, but you will still feel the exercise, which is yoga. Yoga, yes. Yoga is an awesome way to literally get your exercise on. But also with yoga kind of deals with your body, mind, and soul. Because when I do yoga, I literally have, for me, it's a spiritual experience. Because as you're doing the breathing exercises and you're doing the poses, it's literally working on different parts of your insides, different parts of your body. And it's helping them to work correctly in your body. And it's almost like you go into this serene, comfortable, safe feeling space, at least for me, when I do yoga. So if you don't want to do the high impact, or if you don't, the high impact like with the Insanity, or you don't want to do the moderate to high impact with the Taebo, or if you really don't even like to dance, or if you can't dance, you can do yoga. Yoga is low impact. Now with yoga, you will not sweat unless you're in, I think it's called Bikram yoga, which is hot yoga, which I love hot yoga. Oh man, hot yoga that's the best sleep that you will ever get in your life. Okay? Bikram yoga, hot yoga. I'm telling you, if you ever do hot yoga, that will be the best sleep that you get in your life, okay? But yoga is something that really goes from your mind, your body, and your soul. To me, it services the entire man. So you're not just working on one aspect of yourself. It really brings you into that woosah. I'm in that woosah moment, So if it's something you don't like the others, and you try yoga. Yoga is actually really good for you. And then there is Pilates. This one I've done maybe once or twice. Pilates ain't no joke. Some people may say it's a different version of yoga. No ma'am, no ma'am, no sir, no sir, no ma'am. This is not a different version of yoga. Do not fool yourself. Pilates is hard. Pilates is, the only thing I can say that Pilates is with yoga is that it has poses. That's the only thing. It has poses. And with Pilates, it is strength building. So if you want to build your strength in your body and you don't really want to be all sweaty, Pilates is for you. But be advised, do not go in it like a punk, because I'm telling you, it's hard, but it's good for you. It's good for you. So Pilates is something that literally, it works and makes your muscles, as it says on the tape, long and lean, and it strengthens your body. It literally strengthens your body, because you will go in a pose and you will hold it. And I believe that beginners, they want you to get the pose for about 30 seconds. And then as you go throughout the video, they strengthen it. They stretch the time to, I think they go to 45 seconds, and then they go to a minute, where you literally hold that pose. That pose, whether if you're laying on the floor and you got your legs up so far from the ground, ooh, I'm telling you, it ain't easy. It ain't easy, but it builds your strength, okay? So, and it's like, if you feel like your body is not as strong as you want it to be, Pilates, and you don't want to sweat while you're working out, Pilates is the way to go. Pilates will actually strengthen your muscles. It makes them long and lean. It makes you more flexible, so that if you're not really good at bending over and picking up things off the floor, or getting in the right stance to pick up heavy things off the floor, when you're literally taking a stance of having both of your feet shoulder length apart, and then you bend down with your knees and not over this way, like at your waist, to pick up heavy things. That's how you pick up heavy things off the floor. You bend up, get your feet shoulder length apart, and then you bend at the knee to pick up whatever it is that's heavy, and that protects your back. You don't want to bend over with your back and then pick it up, because that'll hurt your back for sure. Hello, you know how I know? I've done it. So yeah, it's not nice when you hurt your back. But with Pilates, it will literally, those muscles that you need to strengthen, those back muscles, leg muscles, arm muscles, all those things, it will help you to trim down and lean. It will make your muscles long and lean and strengthen your body. So those are the different types of exercises that I wanted to go over. And remember, before you start any type of exercise, please see your doctor to make sure that it is okay for you to start working out. And when you go see your doctor, discuss with them, what type of exercise should I start out with? How would you, as my doctor, would like for me to start my workout process? Do you want me to just start out with slow walking and then gradually going up to speed walking? Can I go to the gym and run? Ask these questions of your doctor. They know your body. They know what you're capable of. See your doctor, get your okay and clearance through them for you to start doing your exercise programs. We've talked about dance as an exercise. We've talked about, I showed you Jillian Michaels' workout, where she really takes you to that kind of like a moderate, not high impact, but to a moderate workout, to where you feel like you've done something. You're doing different exercises within the video. And then I went to, like, for me, the moderate to high impact Tae Bo exercise, where you take, you're punching and then you're kicking, and that's kind of like a moderate. You're working all the muscles in your body to get that exercise you want. And then we talked about the high impact Insanity, where literally it takes you to a whole nother level of working out. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I want in your health and wellness, and the health side with your body and exercising, and what the different types of exercises are, the different levels, which is low impact, moderate impact, and high impact exercising. And then we talked about the different types of exercises that you could do within that low, moderate, and high. So if you want to start your exercising out, hey, how you doing, Jaquan? It's good to see you. I'm back. I was sick for a minute, but I'm back. I'm getting ready to go out of the video, but I want you to go back and watch it, because I talked about exercising within health and wellness, okay? So, with that said, the last thing I talked about was the Insanity, where it takes you to a whole nother level of exercising. Just make sure you check in with your doctor before you start any type of exercise regimen. They can tell you what you can. They can give you guidelines of what to do and how to do it and where to start, because not everybody is at the same level, okay? So thank you guys for watching Live the Regal Life TV. I am Regal Cameron, your personal development coach. And remember, love yourself first before anybody else, okay? Remember also to live the Regal Life, because you deserve it. All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.